Okay, let's look at the next problem. Alright, the next one says, how many grams of silver nitrate are required to make 25 milliliters of a 0.8 molar solution? Alright, so what you need to know here. If you guys remember, 0.8 molar, this means 0.8 moles per liter. Okay? Now, we know that how many grams, in order to get to grams of this, and we know we can figure out how many moles we have. So if I've got an 8 molar solution and I have 25 milliliters of it, okay, so basically this is saying if you had an entire liter of this solution, so if I've got a liter of this solution, okay, this is a liter, you would have in here 0.8 moles. I only have 25 milliliters, which is maybe somewhere down here. Obviously I'm going to have less than 0.8 moles. So what we do is we convert 25 milliliters, we're going to convert that to liters, and so we know that for every 1 liter, that equals 1,000 milliliters. So 1, 2, 3, I'm going to have 0.025 liters. So now my liters cancel out, and so I'm going to take 0.8 times 0.025, and I get 0.02 moles. So in the 25 milliliters, I have 0.02 moles. Okay? Alright, hopefully so good. Good. So far so good. That's what I want to say. Alright, so what we need to do next. Now that I know how many moles I have, and this is of AgNO3, if I know how many moles I have, I can figure out how many grams, and it's because I need to use the molar mass, right? So if you go back here and you look at this chart, if I know how many moles I have, I can go from moles to grams. And again, this is using your molar mass, which is grams per mole. So we come back over here, and we're going to get that we have 0.02 moles of AgNO3. I know that silver has a mass. If we look on our periodic table, go through, we find silver. It has a mass of about 108. So it's going to be 108 grams per mole. Nitrogen is 14 grams per mole. And oxygen is 16 grams per mole. And we have 3 of those. So my total here for all of that, you can see that there. We're going to get 108 plus 14 plus 16 times 3. We get a total of 780 grams per mole. This is my molar mass for AgNO3. So we go back to what the problem is asking us. The problem wants to know how many grams we have if we have 0.02 moles. So I know that for every 1 mole of AgNO3, I have 780 grams of AgNO3. Now you just multiply across the top, 0.02 times 780, and I get 15.6 grams of AgNO3. Now, think about this. If we look at this, okay, if I know 1 mole of silver nitrate is going to be 780 grams, that's what we calculated. 1 mole of it is that. If I have 0.02 moles, this number is going to be really small, right? Because this is like saying this. If it was here, you'd say you'd have what, a 20th of it. So now we're more than a 20th. It's like 200. So does this make sense that this would be? Should make sense that that would be a small number.